Hi, welcome to Conscious Connections. My name is Laura. I'm super excited you're here today. I'm excited to be here today. Didn't think I would be. Didn't think I would ever be making this video, but here we are. I'm super excited. Decided to just dive right in and do it. For some reason, it took me a really long time to make a video. I've been thinking about it for a couple years now. The universe kind of planted that seed in my mind, as it were, and I resisted it and egoically fought it for quite a long time. And I decided enough was enough of that because I'm tired of my ego driving my bus. I'm gonna drive my own dang bus. So here we are. And when I thought about, well, why did it take so long to do this? This is not that complicated. I realized it was a problem of self-worth and self-value. I didn't think I was valuable enough to share information with people, or that I had valuable enough information to share with people. I didn't think I was worthy of being watched by a bunch of random strangers. But who cares? Who cares? I know and understand, coming from the place of being that person who thought they were all alone, who thought they were the only person having these thoughts and these feelings and going through these different awakenings. I realize that's all wrong. I'm not. There are many other people that are doing the same thing too. And I just kind of want to be that friend that I needed, and in a way that my friends were there for me, because I realize not everybody has that, or not everybody has somebody who is on the same wavelength or in the same process of unfolding in their consciousness as others around them. And that can be a very daunting feeling. It can be a very isolating feeling. And who wants that? Nobody wants that. Everybody wants to feel like they have somebody. And if I can be that for one person, then I will feel that my goal in doing this has been achieved. I realized that my world as I knew it, my beliefs as I knew them, the construct of everything as I believed in has completely and radically changed. And it has changed who I am as a person. It has changed how I see the world. And I would like to be a part of facilitating that for others as well, because I do believe that as a society, as worldly beings, we're all undergoing a mass shift in all of those things, and how we see things, and how our beliefs are, and how we understand and believe the constructs to be that are not how we thought they were. And it's a very confusing and frustrating time, but it doesn't have to be. Mine, at the beginning of my journey, was very confusing, very frustrating. It was very depressing to understand that things were not how you thought they were, to understand that everything is completely different than from what you thought it was, and everything has such a deeper, bigger meaning that I could even ever begin to comprehend. And I am still amazed by all the time. With each new step in my journey is some new amazing understanding and experience that is just so exciting. And I've only come so far in the 4 years of my journey, but God, does it seem so far. Like, so far. And I can only imagine where 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, on and on and on will lead. And I want to grow. I want to grow on here. I want to grow with you. I want us all to grow together. We are all capable of such amazing things. And I want to find my vibe tribe, my soul supporters out there, that we can be of support to each other and understand that life doesn't have to be hard. Life doesn't have to be scary. In a time where so much fear is being pushed and so many people are afraid of what the future holds, and how everything is being unveiled in so many ways, the unveiling of things, there's this certain level of anticipation and anxiety, right? As you're waiting for something to be unveiled, you're like, oh my God, oh my God. Or it can be like, oh my God, depending, right? Depending on you, depending on the situation. And I am a recovering perfectionist, recovering control freak, a recovering anxiety, depressive claiming person, somebody who those things used to claim me. And life is so much freer when you let all that go. Life is so much freer when you understand that those are just things that your mind is using to control you. That is not to say that there are not people out there who are in an extremely hard medical state with those things. But more often than not, a majority of us, it's just a matter of letting go of resistance, letting go of what we think we know, which is a really hard thing to do. I love the cicadas are starting to chime in. But I just want to let you know that you can do this. I just want to let you know that you're amazing. I just want to let you know that this can be your support, that you can let go of those things. You can let go of those things that create fear and anxiety and depression, and life is beautiful. If you just understand, you just have to take the next right step. Dude, I tell you what, Frozen be giving me some life advice. What did they say? All I can do is the next right thing. I'm like, I mean, it seems so obvious and common sense and commonplace, but when we're stuck in our egoic, wheel of our mind that just cycles through so many self-deprecating thoughts and habits that we have that we don't even realize that we have, that we don't even realize we're running the program, but we are, and it's running our life. I want to take that back. I want to take that back. And I'm sure you want to take that back too. And with the right support, with the right outlets and sources and help, we can take it back. We can take it back. And we don't have to worry about tomorrow. We don't have to worry about next week. We don't have to worry about next month. And trust me, for me to say that is a big thing, because I used to have everything planned. Everything had to be planned all the time. And that is stressful. That is stressful. Granted, there are things that need to be planned from time to time, but there's so much that we miss when we plan all the time, when we think we have to have it all figured out. We don't leave any doors of opportunity open for life to bring into us what we might need, or we didn't even know that we wanted and needed, that can allow for so many things, so many beautiful things. And how I have started surviving my overpowering feelings of anxiety and crawling out of the deep dark holes of depression that are so easy to fall into and easy to stay into is understanding that all I have to do is figure out the next step. Just like if you're on a path in the woods, there is no sense in knowing what the path 5 miles ahead of you looks like. Look at the step that you're taking. Look at where it's taking you. Look at what's in front of you. Look at the beauty that's unfolding. Look at the beauty that's around you. It's everywhere. Even when it seems like it's dark and scary, there's beauty to be found. You just have to want to find it. You have to tell your ego, you don't run this show. You don't drive this bus. And that's not what we're looking at here. Easier said than done. I understand it takes practice. It does take a lot of practice. It's taken me 4 years of practice to even start even remotely reeling all of that in. And I am super excited to see how much more I'm able to evolve with that. And I hope that you're able to evolve with that. I know you can. Let's do this. Let's do this together. Let's be on this journey and path of opening, expanding, and evolving, being there for each other, being the positive that we want to see in the world. There's so much scary things that we could be choosing to look at in the world. And that's not to say you need to bury your head in the sand. It's all good and well to be aware. We should all be aware of what's happening. But when you're constantly fearful over what's happening, you're contributing to the fearful vibe, unintentionally, albeit, I understand, but what you focus on grows. What you expect, you attract. And so we can be aware without being in the trench. We can be aware, but we can also be aware of the good. You have to be what you want to attract. And if you want the world to have more love, light, and goodness, then you have to be the love, the light, and the goodness Just like children mirror what they see in their homes, they mirror what they see in the world. We need to be that for the world to mirror. So you can be aware of what's going on. You can be aware of all the travesties and the injustice, but you don't have to be consumed by it. There is hope. There is more. And I hope for this to be a place to foster the love, the light, and the growth for the greater good, and for the spiritual evolution of everyone and everything, because we're always growing, we're always evolving. So let's do it together. Let's explore this journey and this path. Let's see what it holds, and let's figure it out. But you got this. You are amazing. You are wonderful. I know things can be hard. I know things can be tough, but I also know that you're a fighter. I also know that you want to come out on top of all of it. And I know that you want to make conscious connections in your life. And that's what I hope to foster here, is the understanding of conscious connections to everything, conscious connections to nature, to your day, to each step that you take, a conscious connection in the people in your life, a conscious connection in your job or your purpose or whatever it is. Everything we relate to, everything we're around, whether we know it or not, we're connecting to it. So instead of just aimlessly wandering and mindlessly following our ego, let's make conscious connections. Let's make conscious choices. And let's grow. Let's go. Thank you so much for being here. Super happy you were here. Thank you for sticking it out. If any of this resonated with you, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. Let me know what resonated with you, what didn't resonate with you. Take what you like, leave what you don't. And I hope you have an amazing day. You're an amazing person. And thank you so much for being you.